Hi guys, Susan Modest here, and I'm going to be going through the system that I'm currently using. And the reason why I'm doing that, and it might seem like I'm kind of jumping ahead on some steps, is because I kind of want you to see how it works in practice. And then, over time, I can kind of break it down a little bit more for you. But I want you to see what I was talking about yesterday. And I did go ahead and attach the link or have the link at the bottom of that video of the system that I'm working, and I want you to see what I was talking about and how it looks in practice and why I really like this system that I'm going to show you now. This is not something that, I'm not going to get too much into my actual products and services that I market. I just want you to understand the how and maybe the why of why we do things the way that we do. So I'm going to share my screen here with you. It's always the most challenging part for me, sharing that screen. But this is the system that I'm currently working. And when I say system, it's the other word for it would be funnel. So in online marketing, you're going to hear us talking about funnels. And this is the funnel that I'm currently working. Now remember, I said that the most important thing for you to think about as a marketer of anything is getting eyeballs to your offer. So the way you do that is through traffic. And then also making sure that you get information from your prospect, from the person who was interested in whatever you had that made them stop scrolling or click on whatever link you have. You want to develop a relationship with them. So in order to do that, you need some time to be able to kind of let them know who you are, what you're about, and what it is that you have to offer them. And this is one of the best ways of getting that information so that you can develop that relationship. And what you're looking at right now is what we in online marketing call a capture page. Capture because this is where we're going to basically capture their information. Okay, and I know this is very basic. If you are way ahead on the online marketing spectrum, then just bear with me. Just try to remember the days when you were just starting off, and the fact that you heard all these terms and it kind of didn't make a lot of sense. And so that's where I'm starting off with. So this is the capture page, and I'm gonna do everything like you would when you're first visiting my site, the link that I attached, and I will attach to this video as well. So I just put in my email. Then this here is just some verification that I am human, that I am not a bot, not a robot, or anything else that's not human. That may be lurking on the interwebs. Just my Wi-Fi is it's a whole other entity, and it has its own mind. It likes to do things at the wrong time. So I've been here. I've subscribed before, so it's asking me if I want to receive an email campaign. The first time that you do this, you will not receive this. So I'm just going to continue the tour because I want to show you what I was talking about. I want to show you how it's broken down into the system. This first video here is a marketer that I follow, and he's talking a little bit about his story, but he's also explaining how this same system, and it's a system that he's allowed me to use, so this is completely with his permission, and it's a system that anybody can use, once you get some of the capture code and, sorry, not capture code, share code and all of that, you'd be able to use the system as well. So you would just contact me if that's something you want to do. But same thing, and he's allowed me to use it. And he's talking about his story and how he was able to pay almost $100,000 worth of debt in just under a year time using systems like this. So when you click on the link, you can go ahead and listen to his story. I'm just going to keep going for the purposes of time. And so again, I'm just waiting for my Wi-Fi spinning. It's the buffering circle of death. All right, So this is the actual meat and potatoes of the system. So this is going to explain to you everything that I offer, as well as lay out all of the steps that a person needs to run an online business. It's all right here in the system, which is why I thought the system was brilliant and I started to use it as well. There's tons of ways to market online. There's tons of different funnels. You know, once you get in here and learn how to build your own funnels, you'll probably play with it and find out what works for you best, and what converts, which that goes from the time that you build it to it actually making you some sales. You'll figure out what converts for you best. But the reason I like the system is because everything that a person would need to be successful with these businesses, with my primary business and online, is right here laid out. Don't have to go anywhere else. Don't have to search anything else. Don't have to learn more than what I'm telling you, okay? So the first step, you can definitely join that Facebook group. That would be Rob's Facebook group, and I'm a part of that as well. You'll get so many tips. You'll be able to learn so much. You can join the Facebook group. You always want to join groups that are going to give you more information on your craft, on online marketing. And the more you can get, the faster you will learn it. But the first part of this, you'll watch the video, and you're going to see it talks about basically two things. It talks about lead lightning, which is what we call a lead magnet. So it gives people a reason to want to click on your links. It gives them something in exchange. And actually, somebody can run a whole business on lead lightning, and it costs $7. One time $7, and you can run a whole business on lead lightning if you start doing what I'm telling you by getting traffic, getting eyeballs to that lead lightning. But really, it's designed to bring people in, to offer them some value that makes them want to stick around, to dig in a little bit further with whatever you're going to be offering. So all of that is there for you. You don't even have to create one. Usually as marketers, we have to create one. That one is one that you can use, $7 one time. The Future Ad Pro account that you see here, that is completely free to set up. And what you're going to do in there is that you're going to follow a plan, and this video talks a little bit about that. But this is going to become almost like a self-generating source of revenue that you can turn around and put into your advertising. You can advertise on that platform, and as well as you can advertise with some of the other traffic platforms that I'm going to be showing you. But this can generate some of the money that you're going to need to be able to do that. Now, they accept two forms of payment, or essentially, you can pay through cash using what's called Payza, and you can also pay through Bitcoin, which is digital currency. You may or may not have heard about that. So the next step in this funnel, and again, everything you need to run a successful business is in this funnel, which is why I love it. So here's a Payza video, and then this video kind of talks about, and again, Rob is talking about the two options and why. So don't skip that over, listen to the video. But all in one place, you can create your free Payza account and your free Coinbase account. Coinbase is where you're going to be able to get Bitcoin to be able to add any additional advertising to Future Ad Pro. Okay, so you'll be able to do that. And here's the other thing. In every one of these steps that I've showed you, the lead lightning, the Future Ad Pro, the Payza, and the Coinbase, you will get referral links so that you get to do exactly this. You get to put your referral links into a system like this, and then when people come to the system, they get to choose any part of this they want. If they're just starting off, they have no real money to start up a business, they may just want to continue to advertise the lead lightning that I told you was a one-time $7 investment. Off of that $7, you get $6 every time somebody buys it using your link. Okay, so if you can run traffic and you're getting 100 people that are buying that per week, that's an extra $600 in your pocket right there. That's how online marketing works, okay? So the idea is that you have that lead lightning, you bring traffic to it, you bring so much traffic that hopefully at least, you know, a couple of hundred people will want what you have. And if, you know, that takes a little while to build up. That's life, that builds up. I'm not saying that's going to happen the first time somebody ever sees your offer. Generally, the rule of thumb is that people generally need to see things at least 7 times before they make a decision. But more on this down the road, but there are email campaigns that each one of these systems we'll be able to teach you how to do that, so that you continually bring that information back to the same group of leads whose information you've captured, okay, through the capture page initially. I'll repeat this thousands of times over these videos until you get it, so don't worry. Listen to it over again if that doesn't make sense to you right off the bat. So anyway, next part of this is the actual traffic. So now the other systems, you brought them in, you were able to generate some money through advertising and through some of the activities in Future Ad Pro, clicking on ads and things like that to generate some money. And now you get to apply some of that to actual traffic sources. So the 2 that we recommend, Udemy Solo Ads and MLM Lead. Both of them are free to sign up. And so you'll be able to go ahead and do that. You can do that now if you'd like to. Go ahead and just click on those links and then you can set up your accounts. And what that will allow you to do is that when you choose your business, or if you already have one, you can use those sources to run traffic to your businesses, okay? And I'm going kind of fast right now because I have a tendency to talk and I want to cut down the time. And this part right here, this is the primary business. So you may already have a primary business. You may already be doing something maybe through some network marketing company or something like that. This system will allow you to plug in that whatever you're selling right here where it says my primary business. So that when people click on that, they're going to see your offers. And if you don't have one, I certainly do. You can just click on mine and you'll be able to see the businesses that I promote right now. Up in the forefront, I'm an affiliate and network marketer. So I do have some affiliate offers, but I have not included them in this particular funnel. These are the ones that I have up front that I'm pushing at this point because I'm passionate about cryptocurrency. And you might have heard of that, Bitcoin and all of those. I think it's going to change, revolutionize the way that our economy, okay? And I think that those of us who get on it right away will literally become millionaires for doing that because values are rising. There are already Bitcoin millionaires. There's a couple of Ethereum millionaires just because they bought when it was low, and now the values have risen to the point where the value has put them into millionaire range. So when they only expect that to grow over the next couple of years. So this is the future of currency. That's why I'm so passionate about it. So when you click the link, you'll be able to see, I'll talk more on another video about why I'm so passionate and also break down my businesses a little bit more. But today, the point of this video was more to explain to you the system, the link that I had given you, to invite you again to go ahead and take a look, put in your information, and get, start seeing the emails that are coming to you and see how this system is everything that you could need to run a business and anything that other people could need to run businesses. And you can offer the same system, you can market the same system and generate an online business just using a system like this, okay? So if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them at the bottom of this video or below this video, and I'm going to include the link for this again so you have another opportunity to opt into it and take a look. And then I'm also going to include a Facebook group, and now join the Facebook group that's included here in this funnel, but also there's a Facebook group that's specifically mine that I started solely for the purpose of connecting with you guys. So go ahead and request to enter that group, and the link is going to be below this video. and hopefully we'll be able to have more of a conversation, more of a dialogue. All right? Great talking to you, and we'll talk again soon. And so let me figure out how to stop recording. Have a good day, evening, whatever time you're watching it, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.